Hey Virgo, how you going? This is your monthly reading, love and money. This is the first of my monthlies. So we're doing like relationships or couples, singles, and then love, career and finance at the end. Um, this is not a one-to-one, so have some fun with it. Hopefully you get some insight out of it, and yeah, like maybe the roles need to be flipped or whatever, just have some fun with it. Take it or leave it, whatever works. Just had a flipper, some flippers already. Wow. All right, relationships, couples, what's going on? Really? All right, straight off the bat for my Virgo peeps, we have the Nine of Swords. You anxious about something? Is something keeping you up at night? Could it be the Queen of Cups? Or somebody that embodies the Queen of Cups, a feminine energy? So the thing with the Queen of Cups is she's very discerning about where she puts her love, isn't she? She's got one foot in the waters and one foot firmly planted on land. She's caring and she has a lot of love to give, and she has a very big ornate emotional cup, but there's a lid on it because she doesn't give it to everyone, does she? Is she not giving it willingly at the moment? Are you worried? Or is it you not sure whether you should give it willingly? We'll see. Anyway, keep going. All right. Couples. All right. So, Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups, Four of Swords, Justice, Strength, and the Eight of Cups. Alrighty. Well, Eight of Cups, hey, and the Nine of Swords. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Eight of Cups is needing to move on, isn't it? He's gathered up all these cups, all this emotional investment. It hasn't worked out. So he's off, he's leaving. He's leaving to go find his ninth cup of wish fulfillment and emotional fulfillment. Because what happens after the 9? The 10. And that's where we all want our relationship to be ultimately, is the 10 of cups. So maybe he's just sort of a bit over it, bit over how things are. And he hasn't got the fulfillment that he wants or requires. And he's off, he's taken. But I don't think it's come easily, that decision, that choice. It hasn't come easily. It's kept him up at night. That's no good. Is there a Queen of Cups around? So a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. A woman, an older woman maybe, around, sort of helping with the situation. Justice is here. Are we going through a divorce? That sucks, doesn't it? But it can also mean balancing too. Do things need to be balanced before you do hit the road? Maybe it's just time to take a break. The Four of Swords is here, and that's a rest. That's a break. That's not like taking off forever and never coming back. That's like, I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to go meditate for a week. Think about it. I'll be back and I'll tell you how I feel when I get there. You certainly must need to take a little break, have a little meditation, especially if you've been caught up in this Nine of Swords for a while, And maybe it's taking all your strength. Is it taking all your strength to stay, or is it going to take all your strength to leave? You know, strength, look at her. She's taming the beast. She's opening the mouth of the lion, and she has no fear. She is calm. So you don't need to fear. Because whatever it is, it's going to work out in your favor. This is things working out in your favor. Justified. You are justified. Whether you stay or whether you go. You always have the choice. It's not up to anybody else to tell you whether it's best for you to stay or go. But don't forget, sometimes leaving is necessary. And if that is the case, I don't want to be the reason why any relationships break up. No. That's on you. You make that decision. But if you're doing it, do it for the right reasons. Because you want wish, not because you're not getting your own way. Because you want your ninth cup. You want to progress. And you've been sitting on the 8 cups for too long. You've drunk them all. They're all empty. And it's time to go. That's okay. You do that. You do what's best for you. No one else. A lot of people in the past, not a lot of people, some people in the past have said, but is that a good enough reason to leave? My response to that, don't really matter what the reason they were giving, is wanting to leave is a good enough reason to leave. You don't need an excuse. You don't need some really good reason like he hit me or he cheated on me or she cheated on me or she's psycho. Whatever. You don't need a good reason. You just need to want to. You have the right to live your life the way you want to live your life. And if you're not happy, then you're not happy. And that's okay. You go. Or is it worth working on? That's up to you. It's your choice. Alrighty. Well, that didn't quite go the way I'd hoped. Hey, my Virgos. But anyway, we're going to move on to the angel cards. See if they've got anything to add. Let's see if we can... we just ended on a cliffhanger. Let's see if we can have the... what is it? You know, where a story takes a weird turn. Anyway. Let's have a look. What have we got? Past life relationship. Well, yes, there we go. You have known each other before. Past life relationship. Oh, wow, I'm confused. All right. So, maybe this isn't talking about past life. Maybe you've known each other before. Maybe that's all it is about. You've known each other before. You know this person. You know where it's going. Yeah, but look at these two. I'm jealous. Maybe that's where you're going. Hey, yeah, you're leaving those 8 cups behind to go find your 9th cup. And you know exactly who your 9th cup is. You've known them before. Oh, I see what's going on there, Virgo. Okay. Well, good luck. Or maybe, oh, wow. That one really took it out of me. All right, let's go. Okay, singles. Moving on, singles. How are my single Virgos going? Oh, nah. The universe has gone, no, I told you. They're anxious and they can't sleep. Oh, fancy that. An anxious Virgo. Sorry, I've known a few. You guys can overthink like no one else. When you're done overthinking, make a choice and move on, okay? Ooh, we got the Knight of Pentacles and the World, an end of a cycle. This is for the singles universe. Singles. I might say that you might have to watch the couples one with this one because it's kind of looking like a story. Okay, Virgo? Anyway. My single Virgo peeps. How are they going? Give me some. No, we're still moving on. Okay already. So it looks like the singles and the couples are kind of mixed in at the moment with the Virgos. So we've got the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the World. The World is the end of a cycle. Everything in life, in the world, is cyclical. It just is. You know, energy never ceases to exist. It just changes form. It cycles. It cycles through different progressions and changes. And let's face it, the whole universe is energy at its minute. This solidness is not really real, apparently, or whatever. But if we are all made from the same stuff and it's all energy, then we are all connected, yeah? Which is why the law of attraction, when utilized properly, works. Anyway, enough with that rant. Back to your singles reading. So there is a cycle completing at the moment in your life, and it might be taking a while to complete. The Knight of Pentacles is here, and Knight's a movement, you know, and he is the most slow, methodical knight in the deck. He takes his time, he looks at everything, and he makes his decisions. But he does them wisely, and in general, what the Knight of Pentacles does sticks. He makes lasting change. He doesn't do it frivolously. Not like the Knight of Swords who rushes in, half-assed, half-cocked. Shit blows up and falls over. Whatever. So yeah, or there might be a younger earth sign around you influencing you at the moment, maybe. So a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Maybe it's you. Maybe you've rocked up and you've been taking your time to end that cycle. Maybe this is an indicator that the cycle of singleness is coming to a very slow end. Or maybe it's, just like, maybe you've been worried about it. It's taken so long for you to the end of the cycle of being single. You're gathering up all your knowledge on it. Oh, bloody out of here. This is crap. Because you need to stop focusing on the spilt cups. Yeah, this is all getting somewhere. There's a conclusion. But so here we've got a guy or a dude or someone standing there and they're looking down at 3 spilt cups. No use crying over spilt milk, is there? Nah, and he's doing it over spilt wine. That's going to get stinky. Oh no, milk's worse, but whatever. If he turns around and has a look behind him, there's 2 full cups. And who doesn't want the 2 of cups in their life? 2 full cups. All he has to do is turn around, pick up those 2 cups, walk across the bridge up to the castle. That's all he has to do. Once he decides to make that change and do that, one second. Sorry. Once he decides to make that change, to pick up his 2 cups. See, the 2 of cups, we all know that is communication, that is cooperation, that is the lovers meeting. That's the meeting of the lovers. Okay? And it's right behind him. It's just there. It's within a hair's reach. He just has to turn around. He just has to stop focusing on what didn't work, what spilled. And there behind him is what he's looking for. Once he does that, it's quick progression. Things stop going so slowly and speed picks up. Maybe he finally stops dwelling on his ex and he gives that chickie he, met at a party or dude, whatever, at a party, a message. Start messaging backwards and forwards, rapid fire, rapid communication. Yeah? But this does mean progression. Quick progression too. Not slow progression. However, not everything is progressing at the same time. Things are at different levels of development, but that is life, isn't it? We're not all charging together like a front rowers, football players. We got shit going on, you know. Some people are right up here emotionally, but financially they're lagging, vice versa. So there are things that are not quite as far along in life. They haven't quite progressed as far as everybody else or everything else in your life. But it's all going to start picking up pace once you turn around. Sorry, I'm off in my little world for a second there. So yeah, um, so this, if you have a look at the six, it's moving on. It's like taking all the knowledge you've gathered, packing it all in your boat, and moving on. It's moving on from this choppy waters where everything's hard and bumpy into these smoother waters to get over to Paradise Island, yeah? Who doesn't want to go to Paradise Island? Who doesn't want to make the trip up to the castle where the food is abundant? The wine spilleth everywhere, but it doesn't matter because there's plenty, you know? Who doesn't want to make that journey? And this is saying it's time to do it. You're going to make the journey. You might send that message that starts things off quickly, that ends the cycle of being single, you know? It's taken so long to get there. You have spent countless nights worrying that it's never going to end, that you're always going to be in a bed alone. I know. It does. It can suck. Truth is, like, I don't know. I don't think it is that bad. I get the most amazing things achieved in my life when I am single. It's just a truth. And they say once you stop looking for it is when you find it. That's because you're looking for it. The law of attraction states that if you're looking for it, then you want to look for it. So, Source needs to keep hiding it so you can play the game of cat and mouse you so apparently enjoy playing. Stop looking, and it will stop hiding. And you will attract what you're looking for, what you've been looking for, because you're not looking for it anymore. I know it's weird, but it is true. So think about the relationship you want, picture it, visualize it. Who are you in that relationship? Are you the person you are now, or are you fitter? Are you the person you are now, or do you have a better job? Think about what you want to be in that relationship. Are you needy and clingy? Or do you have self-confidence and your partner can come and go as they please because you know they love you and you're secure in that? You know? Think about how you want to be in your relationship. Focus on it, visualize it, feel the warmth of it. Then let it go. Get on with your life. Go do your hobby. Go to work. Come home. Hobby. Whatever. and watch it all unravel. Because you can work on yourself. That's all you can do. You can become the person that you want to date. Oh, and look after yourself. Always look after yourself. Big believer in that. Take that bubble bath. Go get your hair done. Whatever. All right, angels. Let's have a look. Sorry. I get really excited because no matter how many times I do this, the romance angels confirm it. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Worth waiting for. Have you been waiting, Virgo? Well, from what I can tell, it's been worth the wait. Probably not worth the anxiety and nights awake worrying about it. Worry doesn't do anything but ruin your day. Don't forget that. If you can't change it, not worth worrying about. You change the things you can. If you can't change it, don't worry about it. Just work on the things that you have control over, which is you. The way you react, how you think about it, the things that you do on a day-to-day basis, because they're the things you have control over. The stuff you don't have control over, like whether you're going to meet them tomorrow or in 10 years, not worth worrying about, because you only ruin your day. Love and finance. Love and finance. Career and finance. We just did love. Okay, career and finance. What's going on this month for my Virgo peeps in finance and career? How is this going for them? Okay, it's not so bad. We have the Page of Wands, the Nine of Swords again. Stop worrying. God, imagine that. A Virgo that overthinks. Sorry, I can't help it, but I know you guys. Stop it. Chill out. Not worth it. Anyway, Nine of Swords, Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. That's what you're worrying about again, isn't it? It's going slowly. Anyway, Page of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Well, I reckon there might be some communication coming in. There might be like a really matter-of-fact email. Maybe there's a job opportunity and you're finding it hard to get enthusiastic about it because the email you got is like, we're looking for a part-time, I don't know, cashier. Are you interested? And you're like, nah, why would I be? So you ignore it. Then you get another one. It's a little more enthusiastic, this one. Hey, do you want to come? We have a fantastic job offer. It's a cashier as a starting position, but there is room for growth and progression. Would you like to apply? Anyway. So, anyway, the pages are messenger cards. They're communication and messages. The page of wands is usually like invitation. So maybe invitation to a party. Maybe it's a work function, something fun, something to get excited about. It's enthusiastic. It's excitement, you know. Whereas the page of wands, he's real business. You know, that it's like work documents. It's like, I don't know, doctor's results. It's matter of fact, straight to the point, communication, emails, that kind of thing. So anyway, let's see where else this goes. Oh, and you've been worried. Maybe you've had this bland communication and it's given you poise to ponder and worry. Or are you worried about how long it is taking you as the Knight of Pentacles um, to get to where you want to go, professionally. Um, it's always good to remember that everybody does things at their own kind of pace, in their own kind of way. Like, so what if your mate's already a manager and owns his own home and boat and stuff? That was his journey, not yours. Your journey might be just taking your time a little bit. The thing about him, this one, is once he gets to the finish line, he keeps it. It's set in stone. He's methodically thought about all the repercussions and different things that can happen. And he's made the best possible decisions with the information he has. And that's one of the reasons why the Knight of Pentacles might be slow, but he's the one that sticks. Yeah? Two of Pentacles. Juggling. juggling. So, are you juggling your money right now? Your money and your time, and you're, not sure where to put it. You've got a lot of balls up in the air and you're quite busy, and, there's lots of ups and downs and hurdles and things that you need to sort of navigate through, and it's causing you anxiety and keeping you up at night, and you've got all these communications coming in, some exciting and some boring. But do you have an office job? Yeah. It's not a bad job. Admin. I don't know what it is about admin, but whatever. um Wheel of Fortune. What goes up must come down, and what comes down must go up. The wheel is always turning. So if you are having a hard time and you are overwhelmed because you're juggling everything right now, and it all just seems to be taking so long to get there, don't worry. Change is coming. It always is. Change is inevitable. Nothing ever stays the same. Energy never ceases to exist. It just changes form. Nothing stays the same. So ride this one out. You've got this and you can do it. And if there is something that you want in your career, make a goal, make a plan. It's up to you. You're the only one that can do it. Set your goals, set your steps to the goals, work out the cost, and then start paying them. Start paying the cost. Energy, time, money. Whatever the cost is to get to your goals, because you're the only person that can do that. And whatever this could be a cool invitation. It might be an invitation that leads you to the change, the turning of the Wheel of Fortune for you. Like, let's face it, you got to get out there. You got to put yourself out there. Maybe you need to start sending out some emails and seeing what's out there. I don't know. Or maybe this invitation is to a work function, and you get a chance to have a good old chat with your boss. You get to do some self-promotion. Do it. If you're not going to promote yourself, who is? Tell your boss how good you are, if you could. Make sure you can back that shit up with some action. But yeah, so it looks all right. Like, it looks like you've got a few things going on, and you're a bit worried, and it's all taking quite a bit of time. And look, these could be young people around you too. Maybe you're like a senior member of staff, and you're dealing with all these new employees, these young people, and they've got that millennium attitude. By the way, I'm a millennium. I'm not that young, so I'm not sure. I would, maybe it's not really the millennials. It's the what bun wearing latte drinking hipsters, young hipsters, doing your head in. Keeping you active is not worth worrying about, honestly. If your boss hired them, I'm sure they'll get to it. If not, well, oh well. But yeah, all right. So, a few things going on. You're juggling everything, but you're handling it. You'll be fine. See what the end of the month has to hold. Let's see what the next month has to hold. There's plenty of time. There's no rush. You got this. All right. Well, have a good month, Virgo, and namaste.